G'day guys. About a week ago I got a phone call from my local EB Games, which is GameStop for you guys in the US, and they gave me a call and said, look, we've actually got a really special gift for you. We have a Skull Kid figurine, which in Australia you couldn't actually buy the Skull Kid figurine or pre-order it. It turns out that Nintendo of Australia and EB Games got together and did this promotion where they gave out Skull Kid to their top Zelda fans as per sort of some conditions set out by EB Games. And what kind of surprised me is I wasn't expecting this at all. I didn't actually think I was classified as a top fan, so I thought I'd bring it to you guys. You've probably seen it by now, but this is actually what I popped in and picked up. And it actually had a barcode on it. They had to scan it out like it was an item. It was a 1-cent item, a 3DS Zelda Skull Kid figure. You can see a little bit of information on the back there, Skull Kid statue. Now, I don't actually know much about Majora's Mask. As I've mentioned before, I never played the game on the Nintendo 64. I know basically nothing about Skull Kid except that he's probably the protagonist or the enemy in the game, and that's about the limit of what I understand. I don't know if he's a good guy gone bad or if he's just all bad. And that's what kind of surprises me with this figure, and is this actual figure like... It just kind of surprised me that Nintendo would do Skull Kid as a figure if he is the bad guy, in a way, because I thought it would be more appropriate if they did a Link figure holding a whole bunch of the masks. But in any case, I'm not going to complain. I got this for free, and I was actually felt really excited and really special for getting it. Now, what's interesting is, as a sort of a side note, when I got this, I sort of noticed that it had already been opened, and I suspect at my local EB Games they only got one of these Skull Kid figures. I was apparently the only top Zelda fan for that entire store, so I suspect they opened it up and had a bit of a sticky beak themselves, and that doesn't worry me at all really, but I imagine that may bother some people. Alright, so it's actually fairly light. Alright, so there's not much to the packaging, just open it up. And wow, that is actually what a stunning looking figure. I mean, those colours, it looks like a really nicely designed figure. In fact, it's hard to describe, but the smell that I got when I opened this figure, it just reminds me of the PVC figures which you can buy so readily in Japan. I have quite a few of those in my collection of different game stuff and different figurines. I really like Japanese anime and things like that. He's such an unusual character. I actually really like the design of Skull Kid. He's like a mix of this sort of a fun and also a scary looking scarecrow who's also got this, you know, that mask, and I'm assuming that's Majora's Mask. It's got, you know, it looks both menacing and intriguing at the same time. You can see on the base there, it's actually got the logo for Zelda Majora's Mask. But there you go, that's what that figure actually looks like. And like I said, I haven't finished the game yet, so I don't know a lot about this figure yet and what his overall role is in the game. From what I've played so far, I know at the very minimum that he's the bad guy and that he's obviously up to a lot of mischief in this Clock Town, I think it's called. But in any case, well, I was very, very excited to be getting this for free and just to be selected as one of the lucky few. It really made my day when they gave me that call. And this one here is definitely going in my cabinet alongside all my other sort of Nintendo toys and different collectibles that I've collected over the years. But there you go. That's the Skull Kid figure from Majora's Mask. I think it was more readily available overseas, but here in Australia it seems to be a bit of a rare thing to have. And yeah, if you guys have any questions about the figure or about Nintendo 3DS or anything else Nintendo related, please let me know in the comments. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.